My name is Justin Thurman, the Orange and Black Booster President, and here at New Lex, we are
One team, all sports.
My name is Justin Thurman, the Orange and Black Booster President. And here at New Lex, we are
One team, all sports.
My name is Justin Thurman, the Orange and Black Booster President, and here at New Lex, we are
One team, all sports.
My name is Justin Thurman, the Orange and Black Booster President. And here at New Lex, we are
One team, all sports.
My name is Justin Thurman, the Orange and Black Booster President, and here at New Lex, we are
One team, all sports.
My name is Justin Thurman, the Orange and Black Booster President. And here at New Lex, we are
One team, all sports.
All right, folks, welcome to New Lexington High School for the Jimmy Wood Memorial Tournament. We're into the consolation round here, joined by Zeb Wood. Zeb, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. It's good to be here, and thanks for having me.
All right, so we're getting started with Luke Thompson. He's up against Tubbs from Mechanicsburg. He's wrestling for 7th.
Thompson's been having a great year this year as a freshman. Really stepped it up in some tough tournaments, and it's looking really good. So he's got a bright future ahead of him. They go out of bounds, so they're going to have to restart in the middle. When we get into the consolation rounds, the first period is only 1 minute, so it is short time on their feet.
Got the mayor of Zanesville reffing this game.
It is Don Mason. He's been officiating for many years.
He's kind of a staple at this tournament, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Thompson wins the toss there at the beginning of the second period and chooses down.
Thompson up by 3.
In that position, Luke's got to be able to get his head up, get some hip separation. That way he can get up from bottom.
Got Delias Neely here on deck. Be up next.
There's a point for escape with 52 seconds left in the second period.
I guess I didn't realize the consoles were shorter time.
Yeah, just the first period, they shorten those up. Then the second and third period are normal time of 2 minutes. Five seconds remaining, no score yet. Heading into the third period with Thompson up 4-0.
I don't know that I've ever been to Mechanicsburg.
It's pretty far out there. It's school's actually pretty close to Graham, so.
Tubbs with the escape.
The score is 4-1. Luke Thompson's up.
Out of bounds.
Thompson with the good defense on that. Just got to keep his hips down and get the hands free and be able to spin around.
There we go.
Score is now 7-1. Thompson's up.
Got short time if he just keep him there.
Yep, he can ride him out just as long as he looks like he's making an attempt to turn and score. He won't be hit for stalling on that. Got 30 seconds left. Luke's riding really well here, using his legs. Looking for a power half here.
Oh.
Looks like the bottom guy was trying to headbutt him a little bit. There's still a half a second left, so they'll have to just blow the whistle and let it time out.
Let him get up.
Just kind of ride him out, half second. Thompson wins 7-1.
Okay, so your 7th place finisher for New Lex, Luke Thompson. Congratulations.
Been able to place in this tournament in top 8, especially as a freshman and a heavier weight's really impressive.
Next up, we're going to have Delias Neely against Farmer from Athens. We actually just wrestled Athens a week ago?
I think it was a week or 2 weeks ago, yeah. I wasn't sure if they wrestled or not, but should be a pretty good match. For Neely, this is a match for 7th and 8th. And again, the first period is only 1 minute long.
Delias is actually a really cool kid. Boy is always eating.
Always eating?
Always eating.
He's in one of those lucky spots where it's good for him to gain a little bit of weight at a bigger weight class.
He's pretty cut, though.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely put together really well. He's only a junior, isn't he?
Yes.
Go out of bounds, still no score. Farmer from Athens is up 3-0 after the first period. Neely starts down for the second period. He's got his 1 point escape. Good job.
Scores 3-1 Athens.
Neely's got to take time to set that shot up. He took a bad shot, gave up 3 points there in the takedown.
Okay, your attention please. We are nearing the end of the consolation semifinal round. We are going to roll directly into the finals. We will directly roll right into the final round. Championship matches will be wrestled on match 2 and 5. Third and fourth place matches will be wrestled on match 3 and 4. And fifth place matches will be on match 1 and 6. So once again, we will be rolling right into the finals. Those bouts will be going up on the board here shortly. So if you need to warm up, get ready, be ready.
So right now we're just wrestling the round of the finals for 7th and 8th place. There's Neely with an escape.
Following teams to come up and pick up those valuable wrestler ballots. Chillicothe,
10 seconds left in the period.
Newcomerstown, Northridge, Trimble.
Into the score table.
Washington Courthouse.
Terry does such a good job managing these tournaments and putting together our brackets. And anytime he's in charge of that, we never have any problems. Does a wonderful job.
Yeah, Terry Young does a great job. He's been doing it for many years. He's been involved with this tournament for at least the last 25 years. And he also runs the state tournament and district tournaments as well for wrestling. He's out there in the spring for track, running tournaments there and invitationals. So he's a busy man, but he does a great job.
Score is 6-2 Athens. Minute 30 left in the third. Take down.
Neely had his head down a little bit there, got caught off balance, but still 9-2. They're still hoping it.
I watched a couple of Delias's earlier matches. He's probably tired. He's had a couple rough ones earlier.
Yeah, these tournaments aren't easy. You're wrestling 5 or 6 matches a day, and you train hard for it. But by this point you're pretty exhausted, especially if you wrestle all 5 matches to into the third period. That's what makes this such a great sport. Is it's all about conditioning, desire, and it's really tough. So teaches these young men good lessons. We've got 39 seconds left here, still 9-2. Farmer from Athens is up.
Looks like we got our first final in the warm-up area.
Good.
Going to be Brody McNabb. I think it's the first one up for Dulax.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see him wrestle. I haven't been able to see him wrestle this year. I've heard a lot of good things about him, so.
About 10 seconds left, 9-2 Athens.
Back down, looks like Farmer's going to take this one. He's got controlled the match most of the way, but Neely's not giving up though, so ended up 9-3.
Okay, so Goliath Neely is going to take 8th place. All right, folks, we'll go ahead and take a break here for a minute and step away until we get to our first final. You're listening to Panther Productions. It's a small part of our Media Plus program, our workforce development. This evening we got our guys behind camera and behind computer, Michael Steele and Alex Thorngate, part of our Panther Productions team. And we would like to take a moment to thank our stream sponsor that is taking care of us this year, our Orange and Black Boosters. So we'll go ahead and we'll step away here with audio. We'll continue to cover a couple of the matches, but we'll be back when the finals begin in a few minutes.
My name is Justin Thurman, the Orange and Black Booster President. And here at New Lex, we are
One team, all sports.
Good. We on? Got Chase Schreiner over here.
And Chase is working for the 7th and 8th spot.
Must have missed that one on Baum's page there.
This is actually the consolation semifinal match for Schreiner.
Trying to figure out who he's up against.
He's wrestling Thomas from Morgan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 106-pound championship match on mat number 5. Easton Stephen, Barnesville. Bernie McNabb, New Lex.
All right, folks, we're going to try to get both of these here.
Yep, for the championship final here, we got Stevens from Barnesville. He's been around quite a while. And McNabb from New Lex. McNabb's currently ranked 2nd in the state. Steven is ranked 12th in the state Division III. McNabb in on a quick single. Got the early takedown.
He's a quick little guy, isn't he?
Yes, he is. That quickness comes in handy this time of day. in the later rounds.
Shriner's up 1-0 over on his mat.
Looks like they're soon to go to the third period with Shriner.
McNabb up 3-0.
McNabb's got good control on top here over Stevens. Shriner's headed into the third period, 1-0. He's in the lead. For McNabb being a freshman, being ranked second in the state, that's pretty incredible.
Yes, it is.
I know he's got a long history of wrestling, and he was a state runner-up last year in junior high OAC state championships.
See, Zed, that's why you're here. You bring that knowledge.
I've been out of it a few years, but
Just a couple, right?
yeah. But I still follow it pretty regularly, so try to keep up with all these guys, and with pages like Baum's page and Terry Young, what he does, it's easy to follow these tournaments and keep track of what all these young guys are doing during the season.
Shriner's tied up 1-1.
Shriner's got about 30 seconds to go in his match. McNabb still up 3-0 heading into the second period. McNabb chooses down for the start of the second period.
About 15 seconds left in Shriner's.
McNabb's up quick, gets a quick reversal.
Good job.
He moved pretty quick on that. That's the secret of being on the bottom. You can't lay around on the mat, and you can't take time. You got to get up and move.
Always worry about choosing down.
Yep. When you choose down, it should be one of the easier ways to score is just be able to stand up, get in the
As long as you can get up, right?
Yep. Shriner's heading into overtime now, tied 1-1.
McNabb up 5-0.
McNabb gave up the escape there. He could have gave up more, but unfortunately it was just an escape. They're back to their feet. Shriner still wrestling overtime. They got about 10 seconds left in their period. Then they'll go to sudden victory. Nab shoves him out of bounds there, and they'll restart on their feet.
Like we're in double OT over here for Shriner.
Nice.
It doesn't seem to happen often.
Yeah, usually it's one of those things that doesn't happen as much, but they are pretty exciting because right now they'll have a couple 30-second ride-out periods. Whoever scores more on that will win the match. So it can come down to the very last seconds in a match like this. Thompson got his quick escape. So the score is 2-1, and they'll wrestle out to this period, and then Chase will have a chance to go down as well. McNabb and Stevens still 5-1. McNabb. Schreiner gets a quick takedown there in overtime. So he is now up 4-2, and they'll head into the second overtime period. And Schreiner's going to chase down. So Schreiner's in the lead after this period. He will win the match.
It's in the period 2 for McNabb. Up 5-1.
McNabb's been in control of this match pretty much the entire time. He's looking for a spot to score, but he hasn't really been threatened in the match. So Schreiner with another takedown. He's up 8-2 with 5 seconds left in overtime, so he'll end up into the finals for third and fourth.
All right, good job, Chase. All right, now we'll turn our attention back to McNabb here in this final period.
Minute and a half left. McNabb's still up 5-1. Even though McNabb's not scoring, he's still dominating the match. He's not letting Steven out and score a lot of points. Steven has the ability to score a lot of points. I've watched him wrestle many times. But McNabb is good control. He's staying in a good body position, and he looks pretty polished for a freshman.
It speaks well of our youth programs, too, that we have this many kids coming up as freshmen. They're doing so well.
Yes. And, you know, with what the staff does here at New Lex, with Dave Ratliff, Matt Reed, all those guys, they do prepare these kids pretty well. All the summer workouts, the summer tournaments that they go to, they get these kids prepared, and it's you can tell a big difference, especially in this area of Ohio, that we've got a really good program, and it's going to keep getting better. With minute 20 left, McNabb's still up. He's on top, riding Steven out. And he just got hit with the locking hands. Brushed those hands pretty quick, so anytime the hands touch around the body, it is a locking hands.
So he'll lose a point.
McNabb lets him up, 5-3, so match is getting a little bit closer.
Around a minute to go. They usually warn them first, right, before they deduct a point for locking?
For locking hand, it's considered an illegal move, so there's no warning on that. So it just goes straight to a point. What you do get warnings for is this stalling. You get a couple warnings before that. The point's given up. But anytime you got an illegal move, it goes automatically to 1 point. So. McNabb and Stevens in the middle of the mat. Score is 5-3 McNabb. 15 seconds left. McNabb's just trying to avoid the point. There he does. Slides by. He's got the leg. McNabb gets him for a late takedown, so the score is going to end up 8-3. McNabb, he's the champion of the tournament today.
Great job.
Now wrestling on mat number 5, 120-pound championship match. Jackson Ray, Barnesville, Nash Finley, Granville.
As we're getting into the final round, the team scores Barnesville's got quite a big lead on us at 251 points. New Lex is at 182. Those top two spots are pretty secure, with Lancaster in third at 132.5, St. Clairsville at 128.5, Mechanicsburg at 126.5. So there's still a team battle for third place. Top three teams do get to take home a trophy, so something on the line for some of these guys, some of these teams in the finals. On the mat right now for 120-pound finals, we've got Ebereg from Barnesville and Finley from Granville. Up on mat 3, we've got at 126 pounds. We've got Gunnar Patton, Russell Campbell from Chillicothe.
We'll keep the video with our championship match, but we'll run commentary on our New Lex guy.
Right now we've got a little blood time in the championship match. And Patton escaped the first period. 7-0 Chillicothe on that one, but there's still time left.
On mat number 2, 113-pound championship match. Ashton Furman, New Lex. Carson Bishop, St. Clairsville.
So we've got a 113-pound match. Finals with Thurman and New Lex and Bishop from St. Clairsville.
All right, folks, we're going to do our best to call both of these here. Patton's down, looks like 10-0.
Patton's working pretty hard. He's trying to be aggressive, but he's getting caught in some pretty creative moves there. Nice cradle by the kid from Chillicothe, but sometimes you run into that and you're trying to be extra aggressive and trying to score some points.
Good job, Raiden.
Get a tech fall over there. So Patton winds up with what place is that?
He is 4th place. So it looks like he had a really tough weight class today because he's got 2 returning state placers in his bracket. Ended up 4th, so that's a pretty good way to complete the day.
And folks, we're going to try to cover both of the championship matches, but we're going to do commentary on our new Lex guy.
And you got Thurman. He's still, now he just got the takedown, so he's up 3-0 now with 10 seconds left in the first period.
It's a nice little spin move he had.
Yeah. He's definitely one that just keeps moving, and it's important to keep good hips, good position, but always got to keep moving. You're always creating opportunities to score and creating some openings to take advantage of that.
He's a tough little wrestler, too.
He is. Reminds me a lot of his older cousin that was a wrestler here by the name of Ethan Burkhart. Very similar build. They're both shorter guys, but they're put some time in the weight room and definitely get some strength, some quickness. That helps out on the mat.
A little blood time here on the near mat to us. Thurman still up 3-0. Trying to spin around.
Yep, he chose down at the beginning of the second period, so got to take advantage of this and get some points out of this. But it looks like he's going to take him to his back here. If he can get that leg up through and get control of the head.
Now we got the reversal.
Oh. Actually, it was a takedown, so they took neutral at the beginning of the second period. He's up 6-0 now.
So I thought you said he was down.
I did. I made a mistake. So
I've never made a mistake, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I make plenty of them.
Thurman's up 6-0. About 50 seconds left in the second period.
In the 120-pound finals here, we're still dealing with some blood. They've been stopped for a little bit, and Finley from Granville is up 5-2. Thurman's taking his kid to the back. Nice power half on that.
He's got plenty of time.
Yep, he's in a good position.
Got him. All
Got
right.
the pin. So new Lex for the first two weight classes have two champions.
Championship match on mat number 2. Ryder King, Barnesville, DJ Wade, New X.
So we've got DJ Wade coming up, the 138-pound weight class. Another New Lex kid in the finals, and he's wrestling King from Barnesville.
Barnesville's had a pretty big presence in this tournament as well.
Yes, they're a very good program. A couple years ago, they were state runners-up as a team, and Coach Jason Stephen does a very nice job there. He's built a great program. They're solid year after year, and they're contenders in Division III at the state level. So they are a very good program, and they're a very good program to have here at our tournament to make it really solid. So. They've definitely got plenty of returning state placers. They've got a few of them on their roster. So.
Still scoreless. About a minute left to go.
Yep.
First period.
Getting these finals matches, a lot of times you got some time you got to feel it out. Both wrestlers are good. You've won this many matches to get to the final, so they go a little bit of a slower pace at first, and then the scoring will start picking up once they feel a little more comfortable with each other and find the opportunities to score.
like we're ready to get started again here in the near match. Granville still up 5-2.
Got a nice takedown in there from Barnesville, so it's now tied 5-5 in the second period.
I suppose it's a good problem to have, but it's always interesting when you got 2 or 3 kids on the mat at the same time, how you manage that as a coach.
Yeah. As a coach, you just, you've got plenty of people in the staff you put trust into, so it's definitely a good problem when it's championship finals and you got multiple kids on the mat. We'll see that here with New Lex a little bit, but with both programs like the New Lex and Barnesville, you got plenty of coaches, so it is a struggle when maybe you only have 1 or 2 coaches on the staff at a tournament, but by the looks of it, New Lex has got about 5 or 6 guys here coaching, and Barnesville's got 4 or 5 guys here coaching, so they've got plenty to roll around. Everybody's usually on the same page when you're on the staff and know what we need to do, but some of these kids they know what they need to do as well, especially at this level and in this program, so they don't need as much coaching, but just sometimes as a coach you see some things differently, so it's good to be there to help them.
We got Granville with the win here against Barnesville. DJ Wade had an escape there a few moments ago. That's the beginning of the second period.
So he is up 2-0 in the second period.
It's like a Maysville and Granville championship match.
Yes, this should be a really good match here with Bergeron from Granville and Abella from Maysville. Abella is ranked number 4 in the state in Division II, and Bergeron is ranked 5th in the state Division II. So this could be a state finals matchup or state placement match right here in front of us.
I saw the Maysville kid wrestle earlier. He's pretty tough.
Yep, I've watched him wrestle since he was younger. He's always been a tough kid, and he's wrestled Tyson Spicer from New Lex a couple times this year and gave him a couple really good matches. So he's bumped up to wrestle him. Actually, Abella hasn't. There's another kid, but I know Abella's won several tournaments this year. I've seen he's having a lot of success.
DJ Wade continuing to work over there.
Yep, he's still up 2-0 with 37 seconds left in the second period. Both of those kids are ranked too. DJ's ranked 17th in the state, and Barnesville kid is ranked around 18th, I think, in the state at Division III. So again, it's another one of those New Lex Barnesville matchups that are always fun to watch. And with Abella and Bergeron, they're both returning state placers last year, so they know what it takes to get to the top, and they'll be looking to try to clinch down some state titles this year.
Entering the third period for Waite. He's up 2-0. Maysville, Granville entering the second period. Still scoreless.
It's really good to see Wade back on the mat too, because he was out last year with an injury that he suffered from his freshman year in high school. But he was, as a freshman, he was actually one match away from going to state. So That's pretty impressive. He missed the sophomore year, but now he's back for his junior year looking really good.
It's always impressive to me how loaded our wrestling team is.
Yeah, this year we're really good. We're ranked anywhere between 3rd to 5th in the state. We've got a lot of expectations for us this year as a team. So we've got a lot of good kids, a lot of talent this year. Probably one of the better teams that we have. And I'm hoping to be able to catch some of their state dual needs because I think they can make a pretty good run there, place top 4 or so. I know that the guys that do the rankings were talking a lot about New Lex and the depth and how good they are this year.
Ooh, seems we got an injury. DJ Waite.
Looks like it might be a lower leg injury. Hopefully just a cramp or...
Score over there. DJ is up 2-1 prior to the injury time.
Yep. He's got 51 seconds left in the match, so he's got to hold on, maybe look for an opportunity to score to seal it up. As for Bergeron and Abella, they are still 1-0. Abella's up 1-0 with 25 seconds left in the second period. Bella was just hit with stalling. And that's just a warning. No points given on that yet.
.30 seconds left for Waite. Trying to avoid that takedown.
They're really battling over there, trying to, Waite's trying to hold on. King is trying to find that point to be able to score to win the match. So, very tight match, very physical.
11 seconds to go.
We've got a false start on King, trying to get that quick off the whistle. Waite's going to win this. He's going to get the takedown.
All right.
No takedown, but he still wins the match. 2-1. That's
great job.
Third Panther wrestler we've had to win a title.
Battling through a little injury there, too.
Yep. As for Abella and Bergeron, we're at 1-1 with 1:15 left in the third period.
A big hairy Ratliff up.
Yep, we got another New Lex guy with Harry Ratliff up.
About a minute left in Granville-Maysville. Tied at 1.
So Ratliff is wrestling handily from Nelsonville, York for the title at 150 pounds. Bella and Bergeron battling it out on the edge of the mat here. Still 1-1 with 30 seconds left. Switching positions, but still no score for that match.
Harry can spin around, man.
Yep, he got his takedown there.
Okay. 3-0 New Lex. Always got him.
Got a nice cradle.
Yeah. Oh, lost it.
Harry's another one of those New Lex wrestlers that's ranked pretty high in state. He's ranked currently at 6th place. A couple years ago, he was, as a sophomore, placed 7th in the state. So he's looking to place a lot higher than his ranking, and with the hard work and everything, he's got the talent and the skill. He's
recently like cradle again. There we go, got the pin. Harry Ratliff, ladies and gentlemen. Nicely done.
And I believe this is the second year in a row Ratliff's won the tournament.
157-pound championship match up for mat 2.
Bergeron and Abella, they are currently in overtime, tied 1-1.
I feel like they've been wrestling for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, they have. They had some blood time there, some injury time. Some of those matches do go long time. So I know we've watched 3 or 4 matches on the other mat to this one.
He's still bleeding.
Over on the other mat, we've got Owen Edwards of John Glenn. He's ranked 4th in the state in Division II. He is wrestling Andrew Kraft from Lancaster. Both of these guys, Edwards and Kraft, seem like they've been around for a long time. I believe they're both seniors, but they've always been good wrestlers from when they were young to now. Here we got Andrew Kraft here. He's ranked 7th in the state in Division I, so it's another top 10 matchup here in the finals. Well, Bella and Bergeron still battling it out in overtime, still at 1-1. No points at the end of the first period and overtime, so they'll go to the sudden victory. This involves 2 30-second periods where each wrestler gets a choice.
John got up 6-2 over Lancaster.
Edwards is having a pretty impressive season this year. I was looking at the seedings and stuff that he's 29-0 on the year. I know they wrestle some pretty tough tournaments, so he's a kid that's put in a lot of work and done really well. Bergeron almost had Abella taken down in the end, but they went out of bounds.
We might turn the lights off and go home before these guys are done.
Yeah, these guys are still going at it. So
Lancaster with the escape over there. Score now 6-3.
Edwards over Kraft. Still here with Bella and Bergeron. They're going into the 3rd overtime period. Score still 1-1. Bergeron just got an escape. And they will have 16 seconds left in their period. I'm sure these guys will match up again later in the season, probably at the state level, and have another great match like this with Abella. Just scored a takedown in the last few seconds to win this match. Great match by those 2 young men. 4-2 after the 3rd overtime period.
That was a great match.
Yeah, it was just guys battling it out. Even though it was a low score, there was still a lot of action in that match.
These 2 fellas need a nap. It was a long match.
Yeah. Championship match, mat number 5. Brighton Angus, Northridge, Kevin Holmes, St. Clairsville.
About 30 seconds left. The far match.
missed in the second period, and Edwards still up 6-3. Now in the 132-pound weight class, we have Angus from Northridge and Holmes from St. Clairsville. A couple different schools we haven't seen yet in the finals. So.
Still got a couple consolation matches going on as well.
Yep, they're still wrestling for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
We kind of sped up the format a little bit today to see if we can get out of here before the weather gets bad.
Yeah, they changed it from a round-robin pool tournament to a bracket tournament, which the bracket tournaments turned out to be really good and really exciting for all these guys. Terry's done a great job in moving this tournament to make sure that we get the tournament in before the bad weather hits, which I'm hoping will be a little bit later so everybody can have time to get home. But we're sitting at 3 o'clock and we're already halfway through the finals, so definitely sped it up. The guys ran the tournament great today.
We want to make sure everybody gets home safely at the end of this, and it's time to travel back to their home schools.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. I was worried, we've had to cancel this tournament a couple times or postpone it in the past due to weather, so they've done the right thing in getting this finished and running it quicker than normal so that everybody does have an opportunity to wrestle and get home safe. We're running a 157-pound match. Edwards is up 9-4 over Kraft of Lancaster. We've got Holmes of St. Clairsville up 3-0 over Angus of Northridge.
Got under 30 seconds left. Looks like Edwards is going to pull it out.
Yep, there's 14 seconds left. Both of those guys in the match should be at the state tournament this year. And hopefully for both of them, placing high and doing well. Kraft with a quick takedown there at the end. The score is 9-7 with 3 seconds left. So it looks like Owen Edwards and John Glenn won the 157-pound weight class.
Mat number 2, 165-pound championship match. Hayden Jones, Warford. Malachi McClaw, Washington. Courthouse.
We've got the 165-pound weight class starting. Malachi McCullough from Washington Courthouse. And we've got Hayden Jones from Waterford.
St. Clairsville still up 3-2. About a minute 12 left in the second period.
Yeah, Angus from Northridge looks like he's controlling the match right now, but he is down 3-2. A minute left in the second period. And he just did a nice miracle there. No back points though.
Working real hard to turn him.
He's got the arm barred up. This is good position for him on top.
St. Clairsville posted out good. Holding tight.
Just keeping his hips out. Turned into him, but can only hold that for so long. Still fighting. They went out of bounds. McCullough and Jones on the far mat are still tied 0-0 with 10 seconds left in the first period. Looks like they got some good action going, but no scoring yet. Angus from Northridge doing everything he can to try to get some back points. But Holmes is pretty tough on bottom. He's not going to go over very easily. Match of that, or the score of that match is still 3-2, heading into the third period. They started neutral. Angus got his 3 takedowns, so he is now up 5-3, getting some back points here as well.
Still scoreless in the other match.
Angus from Northridge here can just ride him out like he did in that second period, but it looks like he's going for some more points. Try to build that lead. He's getting back points at this moment. Looks like he's a pretty good kid on top there. He knows how to control that bottom guy.
Kid from St. Clairsville's got to be exhausted.
Yep. Yeah, when you're down like that and somebody's riding on top of you like that, it doesn't look like much, but it takes a lot of energy out of you.
That shoulder of his is taking quite a beating there too.
Yeah, working the halves and cross faces and the arm bars. Angus has wore him out pretty well, but still fighting. Still got 40 seconds left in this match.
Looks like we got a blood timeout on the other match. 30 seconds. Northridge 7-3.
Angus is getting his 4 near fall here real soon. Not yet. He didn't release the move. They've got match is over. So Angus from Northridge wins 11-3 over Holmes from St. Clairsville. A very tight match right there at the end. Angus pulled it out with some more points.
And we're going to have what promises to be a good match right here in front of us.
Yeah, we got Tyson Spicer of New Lex and Colt Carpenter of Barnesville. So they're both good wrestlers. Of course, Tyson's a 2-time returning state placer, placing 4th last year. At 144 pounds right now, Tyson Spicer's ranked 3rd in the state. He's been bouncing back and forth between 2nd and 3rd all year, so he's been up there consistently.
Everybody in the center, please take a knee. make sure you're taking it easy.
Tyson's up quick, 3-0 after a takedown in the first 30 seconds.
Far match is entering the third period. Score 1-0.
And that's McCullough from Washington Courthouse is still up 1-0. Carper from Barnesville gets an easy escape. Spicer let him up on that. It's been impressive to watch some of Tyson's work this year. He's usually in the finals of winning tournaments all year long at the MIT and North Canton Hoover, very tough tournaments.
He's a heck of an athlete.
He is.
I look like we got some blood.
Yep. Tyson's always been a great athlete. I was fortunate enough to be able to coach him in his first years of wrestling, and when he was little, he would pick up stuff right away. He was a very coachable kid. Very good kid. I've known him and his family for a long time.
I remember when he was born.
Yeah.
We're getting to that age now.
Yes, we are. It's impressive to see these guys. When I first started coaching some of these guys, they were 5 and 6 years old. Now they're in high school and making me feel pretty old.
Tied up on the far match. 1-1. Creeping up on 30 seconds.
Looks like Jones from Waterford just got an escape. They're back to the mat, and McCullough's got a 3-point takedown to take a 4-1 lead with 20 seconds remaining. We've still got blood time here with Spicer.
$14 seconds left. Looks like Washington Courthouse is going to take this one.
McCullough takes it back down the mat to finish the match, and it's 4-1 victory for Malachi McCullough from Washington Courthouse, 165-pound champion.
Back to Tyson Spicer.
Spicer's got 30 seconds left in the match. He's up 3-1.
Number 2, 190-pound championship match. Kane Stryker, Mechanicsburg. Austin Armstrong, Barnesville.
Barnesville well represented here.
Yes, they've got a lot of kids in the finals. They look like they're kind of a young team. They've got several seniors in there, but Barnesville is one of those programs that I've seen a lot of these kids wrestle when they were little. Jason Stephen had all these kids out there and work with these kids at a very young age. That's why he's got a great program like he does now. It's the same as what New Lexington's done over the years with building a good youth program and then working these kids all the way up to high school.
Interesting fact, there's still a shoe of mine somewhere beneath Barnesville High School's football field.
Still a shoe?
Yeah, I lost it in the middle of a game and went down and never came back up, so I think it's still there.
That's pretty interesting. That could be one of those trivia questions there.
I don't know if anybody cares, but it's funny to me. So. It's going to be hard for the kids to breathe with that cotton shoved up their nose.
Yeah, it's not a fun feeling, you know. You got that stuffed up in there, then you're trying to breathe through your mouth, and the tongue comes out. You get popped under the chin, bite your tongue, so leads to all kind of problems. But It's part of the sport. You've only got so much time to stop the bleeding, and they usually the nose, they just stuff out as full as possible.
Sarah Abelseth, our trainer, doing a great job down there.
Bo Guerin to the head table. Bo Guerin, head table.
So Barnesville just got turned over there.
Yep, and that is the 190-pound weight class with Stryker from Mechanicsburg and Armstrong from Barnesville.
Stryker's going to get it.
Yeah, he's taking control of the match pretty quick. So they are going to get into the second period.
Wow, that was close.
And Spicer with another takedown. He is up 6-2. The Stryker from Mechanicsburg is up 7-0 after receiving back points. Beginning of the second period.
Barnesville with the escape, scores 6-3.
We got 20 seconds left in Spicer's match here. Still up 6-3. He's got some quick feet.
Yes, he does.
You know, he shows that on the wrestling mat, football field, and whatever he does. Carpenter's coming after him, though. He's putting the pressure on him. On the far mat, Stryker still in control, 7-0 with 1:10 left in the second period. Stryker's got the turn. He's getting some back points now.
He's got a lot of time, too. And if Barnesville can survive that.
Not easy in that position with an armbar position and all that weight on top of your shoulders. It's
got that elbow post.
Not a good feeling.
Can't quite get that shoulder down.
There he does. He makes an adjustment, gets under the arm, and he's going to get that shoulder down.
Yeah, yep, he's got him.
There it is. Stryker with the pin. Back to Spicer. He's got a bit more blood time.
Trying to figure out if I know this Carpenter kid.
Wrestling on night number 2, 215-pound championship match.
There's been a couple Carpenter kids come through Barnesville. They're pretty good wrestlers.
I'm from that area over there, and you're either a Carpenter or you're related to one. So.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of families involved with the Barnesville team. You know, we had a lot of Kings and Carpenters out there through the last several years. Spicer's up 7-3 now after an escape the third period. Locking up a cradle, let that go, but he did get the takedown for 3, so it's 10-3 now. £215 weight class. Hannah's from Barnesville and Barton from John Glenn.
Seconds left, 10-4. Spicer looks up and checks the clock.
And there's another quick takedown. just so hard to score on Spicer. You think you have a clear shot, but then by the time you get there, he's gone and behind you.
I just hope he can quit bleeding for 13 seconds.
Yeah, you get so much time for blood time and stuff, but doesn't look like it's going to affect him. He's going to be able to ride this out.
If he can just inhale for the next 10 seconds and
Yeah.
keep it in there.
Become a mouth breather. Spicer's locked this up. 13-4
got him.
victory for
All
the
right.
144-pound championship.
Good job, Tyson. Looks like we've got another Shamrock heading out here.
Yep, we've got 175 pounds. It's
75-pound championship match. Hines Ford, Barnesville. Dominic Bates, juggling.
got Dominic Bates from John Glenn and Hines Ford from Barnesville. Both of them returning state qualifiers. Can't remember if Ford was a placer. I know he was a placer in a lighter weight one year. And we've got two Barnesville, John Glenn matchups here going on at the same time.
Has Terry updated the team score?
Let me check here.
Zeb, you're doing a heck of a job, by the way.
Well, thank you. A little nervous about being out here doing this, but it's been pretty fun. When it comes to wrestling, I could probably talk all day. It's one thing I definitely know in life, and it's done a lot for me and a lot of people I know. So the team scores right now stand as Barnesville at 260 points, New Lax 207, Lancaster's got 134 and a half, St. Clairsville fourth at 132 and a half, Mechanicsburg is 130 and a half in the fifth spot. So today we have 25 teams here.
We had two drop out, and they were in the far reaches of the state and worried about getting their kids here and back, so can't say I blame them.
No, you can't blame them for something like that, especially I know the teams that were down further south. So one was a Cincinnati area team, so they're probably going to get hit with a storm a lot earlier than we are.
In our girls' tournament scheduled for tomorrow, we went ahead and rescheduled. Smart thing to do.
Yeah, the Layla Castro Classic, that'll be probably a week or two down the road to get that rescheduled, but it'll definitely take place. It is tough to get some of these tournaments rescheduled, but the staff here at New Lax and the directors of the tournament, they do a great job.
A lot of people behind the scenes.
There are a lot of people. I've been involved with this program since 1987, and running so many tournaments that it's crazy to think the amount of people it takes to run a tournament. But always here at New Lex, it's always ran flawlessly with the help of Terry Young and his boy Steve, and then all the volunteers that we have here, all the kids working the mats, score tables, concession stands, the Mothers Club. It takes a lot. So we've got Ford up over Barton for the 215-pound weight class, 2-0 with 45 seconds left in the second period. And here,
looks like we have one consolation still going on.
Yep, and that's heavyweight, so
Might be a Barnesville kid as well.
yeah, there's Barnesville scattered everywhere. If they're not on the championship match, they're in the consolation finals, so which is few and far between for them. They've got a lot in the championship finals. It's always good to bring in good teams like that. We don't want to have a tournament where we just walk through it and have no competition. We want some of the best competition here in Ohio. We used to have some of the Graham teams come in when they were running for national titles, but we've got great teams here in southern and southeast Ohio as well. So
Graham's a big name in wrestling.
yes. Back in the early days, we were fortunate to have St. Edson send some kids down as well. So it was always exciting to see some of those big teams come in, and it's kind of measuring stick to where your program's at. You know, if you can compete with some of those guys, then you're doing pretty well.
It's like we got 2-0 heading into the third period over on the far mat. I think they both lost their leg markers. I don't know who's got whatever.
But it looks like Barton from John Glenn is red, so. And here at 175 pounds, we've got Ford up on Bates 2-0. 30 seconds left in the second period. And again, on the far mat, it's the 215-pound weight class with Hannes from Barnesville and Barton from John Glenn. And I know that I think all four of these guys are pretty highly ranked in state. Double check them here because it's John Glenn's a Division II team and Barnesville's Division III. Put them in divisions and stuff, but with wrestling, you get some great programs. Divisions don't matter. So.
Looks like all our consies have ended, so we're just focused on our championships now.
Yeah. Yeah, our Heinz Ford of Barnesville right now, he's ranked second in the state.
Is that the kid here in front of us?
This kid right here, wrestling Bates from John Glenn. I know he's been a state placer in the past. And then Hannes from Barnesville for 215 pounds. He's ranked 17th in the state. So we'll have to flip back here to Division II, see where these guys from John Glenn. So Barton from John Glenn at 215 pounds. He's also ranked 16th in the state. So they're pretty evenly matched over there, and it's a good match. At 175 pounds. I know Bates is ranked in here somewhere, but I'm having trouble finding him. But he was a state qualifier last year, and I've watched him grow up and wrestle a lot too. So that's one of those dads that took him everywhere, you know, when he was a youth and always on his corner coaching him and doing a great job.
It's amazing what a community wrestling is. And you know all these kids, and you've been around them and watched them grow up.
Yeah, it's a big community. You know, a lot of kids, you know, in a sport like this, you just respect each other. You know the hard work that you put in between the coaches, the kids, the wrestlers. You build some pretty good bonds and pretty good friendships throughout the years. You know, most of these coaches down here on the mat I've known for years. Didn't know them when I was young, but met them as we got plenty of coaching experience in and taking kids to tournaments. And it's a great community because it's always fun to see these guys. We're always excited, full of energy. So, and to see all these kids grow up in wrestling for high school, it's really neat to see. You see them develop all these years, and to see the end product coming together. It's really good.
Looks like Barnesville won on the far mat, 2-1.
Yep.
And we got 2-1 here in front of us.
So Hannes from Barnesville is your 215-pound champion.
All tied up here.
And Bates just tied it up with 2-2. Go out of bounds. There's 26 seconds left. Tied 2-2. So definitely a good match. Got a false start there.
Got 20 seconds, so if one of them can pull out something here.
In a front headlock, wrestled on the edge. No points. Kind of hard to score when you're on the edge there.
barring a quick takedown, we got be going into OT.
The clock started a little bit slow on there, so they will go to overtime now. This is about the 34th overtime match we saw in the finals here, so it's really tight finals, really good competition. Bates gets the takedown. And he is the 175-pound champion. Quick little duck under, nice move. Wins 5-2.
So it looks like all the action is going to happen right here on this mat, moving forward.
Yeah, we got the heavyweight match coming up.
Wrestling on that side, 285-pound heavyweight championship. Will Oberthal, Nelson, New York, Devin Lady, Morgan.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah. It's the last match of the day, though, so Will Odenthal
I actually watched this.
versus Devin Waggy from Morgan. So
I actually watched his last match. The Odenthal kid.
yeah, he's a tough kid. He's a big boy. So both these guys are pretty big guys.
His parents were sitting right below us. They were.
We've got our final matchup here, Nelsonville York versus Morgan.
How did Berto finish? I must have missed that one.
Who was it?
How did Alberto finish?
I have to double check that. I do know the Waggy from Morgan's ranked 29th in the state. And we've got Odenthal, which I know he is ranked. Let's see where he's at. He's ranked 9th in the state, so both wrestlers here ranked in the top 30 in the states. Bogus didn't get a chance to place today. They had a very tough weight class. Looking at the pre-seeds on that, there was a lot of tough kids and highly ranked kids. So sometimes you just get the bad draw where you get the tough weight class. But he's still got a lot of time ahead of him to get better.
Well, I always say you don't learn anything by fighting the easy kids. So.
No, you don't at all. And we don't want the easy kids. We want the good competition and wrestle tough guys every week. It makes you better. Odenthal right now is up 6-1. 10 seconds left in the first period.
Usually we do quite an extensive award ceremony afterwards, but we've kind of chosen to give the awards at the tables for the kids this year, just speed things up a little bit.
Yeah, which is a good decision. Get everybody out of here. You see a lot of people leaving by this point. Their kids were done and they're getting out, getting home. Make sure everybody's safe.
Got to go home and buy that eggs and bread and milk, right?
Yeah, I gotta make that stop by the store. So I know I've got to stop and pick up a couple things. Hopefully it's still there. Odenthal was trying to take that arm across the back, turn those shoulders to get that pin. He's got that underhook, got him over to his back. He got the pin. A minute 23 left in the second period. So that wraps up our matches for the day.
That'll do it. It's been a good day. Everything's went really well. A lot of good wrestling today. Zeb, I've appreciated you being here with me today.
I appreciate the invitation. You know, this tournament's pretty important to me. It's my brother's memorial, so I always love to come here and see the great competition, see all the faces. You know, to see how we celebrate and remember my brother, and it's very important.
Yep, New Lex loves your family, buddy. So
thank you.
We appreciate you. Thank you for being with us today, Zeb. Good luck.
Right.
Tell your family I said hello.
All right, I will do.
And that'll do it from the Jimmy Wood tournament. And we want to thank you all for joining us and being with us. Stay safe, and we'll catch you at the next one. Go Panthers.
My name is Justin Thurman, the Orange and Black Booster President. And here at New Lex, we are
one team